Shaukat from Permuto, which is your third company, fourth, another of our entrepreneurial heroes. Shaukat is from Bangladesh, another of our heroes for having moved around on the planet quite a bit. Went to Texas to go to school, I think, now in California, and he's got brand new with news, all kinds of stuff, so I'm just going to let him do it. Go ahead.
That was a good intro. So we have two versions of this presentation. One is the buzzword version, and the other was a non-buzzword version. I left the buzzword version at my hotel room because we invented it yesterday. But let's get to the real thing. We are in online advertising, and as many of you know, I also had the honor to be in Yahoo when Eric sitting here, he was on our board, early days. And we claimed that we invented display advertising in their newest form. But did we really? We're going to show you something interesting. Is a rate card from 1883. All right? So you think we did price by insertion? Look what they did. And this is the 1883, different number. They also targeted by demographic. They also give you discount for your volume. If you buy more, you get discounts, right? This is 1883, keep in mind. And they also give you a performance report. This is like what you get today. And like today, they're all inferred from indirect data. They're not accurate, but that's what they did for hundreds of years. So what did we do in Yahoo and all the buzzwords we created? By the way, we are smaller than it actually appears. So all of these things are interesting, but they're not, conclusive. So question is, advertising, as we know it, has it changed much in last 100+ years? And this is a display version of it. So our good friends at Kodak, they've been running advertising for last hundreds or so years, but look what they did in different years. Do you think they're all from the same year, isn't it? Look where they came from, 1899 to 1937 to 2009. They look the same, don't they? So, so what did we do in the last 100 years? Advertising, as I will claim, of all the billions of dollars created and all the networks out there, they didn't create much. But one company did, which is Google. Google actually did not do advertising. Their ads are not delivered on any one of these things I showed you. They're not delivered on targeting. They're delivered on intent. Google is actually not targeting you. They're just responding to the intent you just told them. But they're priced on a transparent basis, which is a marketplace, right? You're performance-based. And their report is actually based on actual performance. Is anybody here from Google? You should pay me for this. And this had real impact. If you look at Google's inventory in today, they're about 8% compared to display, 92%, right? But these guys are rich. They take a lot of money away. They take 68% of all the revenue. Do you see a problem here? Search has created an unhealthy share of online sales, and they have constraints on how much inventory they have. So how do you fix that? That is a problem. Display is frozen in the past. So if you compare what search does versus display, search has transparent marketplace. Anybody and everybody almost has used AdWords, whereas display, help God. And delivery is, display again has created many things, buzzwords, right? Demographic, BT, I created many of this too. I love those words. And billing is all on clicks, where display tell you is on views. And look what Google has done with only text. Amazing. These guys are actually brilliant. Again, you should pay me for it. But they have a problem. Their reach is constrained, where display seems to be growing all the way. So look where the money is. Look where Google is making money from today. If you put shopping, travel, local together, you will see that e-commerce is about 75% about they make money. Anybody telling you differently is incorrect. This data is accurate as of yesterday. This is what we want to focus on. What we do is we have partnership with people actually do e-commerce. And we have timely information of what they're looking for now. And that timing is everything. And on that, we model, and we now know what kind of product ads that we can put in front of people that will make it effective. What we do on that one is we do not do targeting. We do intent response. And intent response is, if I knew that you are looking for this, and if I could give you something of value to you, you will most likely respond to it, right? That's what search is, if you think about it. So we created a display version of the same thing. We created a marketplace, and the marketplace, we do 3 things. Traditional targeting, which I'm so proud to create, all the buzzwords. We change it with intent response. All the inferred results that we create using a lot of MBAs, God help them, we changed that with performance, real performance. And your opaque pricing, you need to call somebody. We changed that with a marketplace that is transparent and scalable. With that, we are the marketplace that we created. It's called Intent Response Marketplace, using display as the avenue. Questions? I'm pretty sure I am up below time.
Thank you very much. If we can get the crew up here to swap, and I'm going to talk to Shaukat for a few minutes. Come on up here. This is for you. How long is you've been running less than a year, right? The
the company started last April, so we're a little over a year and a half old, but we are launched with customers, I would say about 5 months or so now.
And who's the typical customer?
Our typical customers are those top 100 spenders who are on Google. They are our top shopping sites to commerce sites. They are not your, XYZ, Coca-Cola. We don't, that's not us. But if you again look at Google's #1 spend, I think last month was Amazon, #2 was Yahoo Shopping. So
and how does this integrate with whatever else they're doing in e-commerce? Is it run as a separate service, or?
It runs as a, so e-commerce guys, they look at today, they look at search as God, and they look at comparison shopping engine as the next best thing, not as good as search, and they look at us in between. Our performance is actually better than comparison shopping engines. So we are smack in the middle. Those are the 3 avenues they use today to get new customers.
And flip it around from a consumer point of view, how do they see you? Are you branded at all, or?
No, I don't believe in that. We are not branded. To the consumers, it's all about getting something they want, and that's what the intelligence actually goes in.
So what do they see?
They see an ad that is very targeted, product ad. That will, I like shoes. You'll get a very targeted shoe offer that will come in front of you as a display ad that is right timely.
And it's typically placed where?
As an ad unit, like an embroidery.
In where? In a
page that you might be visiting, Facebook.
Facebook, just in ordinary media.
Yeah.
And just to roll it back, how have you inferred that they are interested in shoes?
We haven't inferred, we know. Inferred is bad. We know because we have data from places where you have exhibited your shopping traits, and it's very timely. We model it. We have about 120 million people in our network, one of the largest in this. And we know exactly what those 120 million people are doing.
So you've been following that person around, and you know that even though they happen to be on Facebook right now, they were on Zappos 5 minutes before looking at shoes.
Absolutely.
Okay, got it. Anybody have a question from the floor? Shaukat will be here for the next couple of days, so he's more than happy to answer your questions, and that'd be great.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.